Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm day today. Just lost my cat. See what we do about getting that back. Here it is. Um, okay, I got everything here now. Whenever the live starts, it shuts my chat off on me. I gotta go back and open it up again. I didn't think it looked the same, but I guess it is. Hello, Emily. Yeah, a few minutes ago it was 77 here. Yeah, we're supposed to be cooler tonight than we have been. In fact, last night I forgot to shut the air conditioner off before I went to bed. It was still in the low 70s when I woke up this morning, so it was no problem. Hello, Domino. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Eddie. Hello, Tony. Hello, Ace. Hello, Carol. Yeah, I'll give you your rink back, Carol. I lost them all last week. After the live, I was taking a managing mod off that was just on there temporarily. And when I did that, then there goes all my standard mods. So I'm trying to get everyone added back now. Hello, Teresa. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch, but we're right on the western edge of it. We may get something, we may not. If we do get anything, the hail's going to be the worst of it, and possibly the high winds. There's an outside chance of a tornado, but really, we're not in the tornado risk. But my car's under the carport. I put that under there last night, but then as it turned out, we didn't get anything here anyways. I went to bed because it didn't look like there was anything in our direction other than some rain. And I think that's all we got. I didn't wake up during the night to any thunder or anything, but we definitely got some rain during the night. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Sue. And again, I'll give you your rink back. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Joanne. I guess that's everyone. Here comes my co-host. Come here, Superman. Here. There you go. Good boy. Well, you get comfortable. Okay? There you go. Oh, you're not comfortable yet? Okay. You get comfortable. You work on it. Well, I guess Superman's going to take forever to get comfortable. Now he's going to lay over here where no one can see him. I can pet him, though. No, as I was saying, car's under the carport, so that won't get any hail damage if we do get it. And there is some things in the yard that I'd be concerned about if we got hail, but hopefully we won't get any. Hello, Judy. Hello, Reverend Joe. Tomorrow morning, car's got to go have surgery. Gonna have a lower control arm put on it. I'm gonna have the tires rotated, and of course, since it's having front end work on it, it's gonna need an alignment, and then it's got a coolant hose that's leaking. They're gonna replace that. And when you get done with all that, then it should be a brand new car. Took it last Wednesday, had an oil change, air filter, and fuel filter. That made a big difference with it. Acted like it was starving for fuel at times. Like if you're going up a hill, step on the gas pedal a little harder or something, act like it was starving for fuel. It's not doing that now. So I think fuel filter was partially clogged. Hello, Elfish Tanks. Saw you and someone else's live last night, but I don't think you've been in one of my lives before, so welcome. Okay, I'm sub to you. Hello, Gary. Hello, Emily. Yep, but probably your live that I saw Elfish Tanks in, Gary. I can't remember who's in the thumbnail, Emily. Yep. Actually, if you don't get a good look at them, Superman, Batman, and Dino are hard to tell apart. I don't run at all anymore, Gary. I'm too old to run. I can't even walk. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yep, they sure do, Emily. From a distance, sometimes I get them mixed up. And now that Fluffy's growing her hair back, I'm going to start getting her and Dixie mixed up again, too. At one time, I had 9 all black cats. Well, they might have had a spot of white on them. I know a couple of them had a white spot under their neck, but basically they were all black. Tell you, that was hard. That was very hard to tell them apart. Hello, Moose. Yep, it's definitely growing back, Judy. And on her back, down towards her tail, where she had absolutely nothing, that's all covered with hair now. Very, very short hair, but it's definitely growing back in. And Fluffy will be going to the doctor on Tuesday. She's got some respiratory issues. She's congested and stuff, so she's gonna go get checked out. Let's see what Nightbot says about the weather here. Thank you for those reminders, Reverend Joe. 67. That's a big drop. Because I know it was 77 not too long ago. But we're supposed to have some very cool, almost cold weather coming up. Oh. Week from tomorrow, high of 56. Low 38 that night. That is unseasonably cold. Well, we've had a lot of above normal weather, so I guess a day or so below normal is okay. See, tonight, let's go down to the mid 40s, but then upper 60s tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually showing 73 on WeatherBug. Yeah, I'm checking the advisories and watches and stuff on here. From here south, Everyone's under a severe thunderstorm watch, and all the counties east of here are under a tornado watch. I'm gonna get back to chat now. Probably missing a lot of stuff. Here we go. Oh yeah, Emily, definitely. Yeah, Elfish, we've had several days in the 80s, a lot of 70s here. I'll take it. A nice Judy. Get ready for that cat wall. Emily, I saw Devil Dog and Alive about an hour ago. He's doing okay. He's doing good, Anne. And hello, Anne. I know what you mean there, Carol. Oh, it was terrible here yesterday. I didn't feel good most of the day yesterday. And I didn't take my allergy medicine as soon as I should have. And it really was kicking my butt yesterday. Then when I went outside last night to move the car up under the carport, you should have saw the pollen on the car. It just covered with it. And I was out yesterday morning. I had to wash the windshield before I left, which isn't uncommon. But there was so much pollen on it last night when I went out, you'd swear the car had been sitting there for 3 or 4 days and not moved. How did she hear them, Emily? I could just barely hear them sitting right here. I agree, Elfish. Remembering is overrated. I'm sub to you, Judy. I have been for years. And I've been watching most, if not all, of those shorts on the kitties. Hello, Heather. I'll give you your rink back also. Yeah, they all got deleted on me. Yeah, it's always good to have it movable, anyways, Judy. Even if you just decide to move it somewhere else in the house and build an addition and build the cats their own room. Yeah, I don't always get notifications either. Yeah, allergies bother me worse every year. Okay, I'll time you out, Eddie. I don't know why that. I guess it's supposed to, when you time something out, delete all the messages. Yep, you have been here the whole time, Eddie. Yeah, a little bit behind on chat. That sounds painful, Reverend Joe. Did you subscribe to me, Joanne? Yeah, no, everyone chatting in here subscribe to me because it's on subscriber mode. Nope, that's not what I do, Eddie. I go through all the chat. Not saying I don't miss messages now and then, but I don't just purposely skip over them. Hello, John. Hello, Des. That's Sanford meowing, Emily. Hello, um, Jory's Stay True Gaming. Did I pronounce that correct? Welcome. Okay, you have a good night, Rebecca. Hello, Sherry. Well, one thing, Eddie, is Sanford was right over here next to me when he meowed the one time. And I pretty much recognize his meow, anyways. Yeah, Sanford's getting a little more of a meow now, but for the longest time, you could just barely hear his meow. Hello, Marianne. Yeah, Emily, Gary got timed out as a joke, but Gary can't take jokes, even though he wants to time Eddie out all the time. Hello, Bev. Okay, Eddie. I'll make it official since you're going to time yourself out. Now you're officially timed out for 5 minutes. Oh, that's good, Judy. Where are you, Sanford? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Sanford wants to go out on the porch. He's over by the window I open when they go out on the porch, looking out the window, meowing. They were out there for a while this afternoon, but then when it got hot, they all came back in. So I closed the window to be easier on the air conditioner because I only have my small air conditioner in right now. And since they didn't want to be out there, I figured what's the sense in having the window open? But I'll open it this evening. When I get through my live, I'll open it because they like to go out there in the evening until it gets too cold. Then they'll be back in. You know, he can wait, Emily. But all the cats doing good. Like I was saying earlier, Fluffy has an appointment for Tuesday because she's got some congestion and stuff. It's not real bad, but bad enough that I think she needs to be checked out and maybe get some antibiotic for it. Hey, Sanford. Want to come over here? Dogs are doing great. And chickens are doing good. One of my guineas disappeared. The smallest one was sick one day. It wasn't acting good at all. And then it was gone the next day. I've had that happen a couple other times with chickens. So I think that there's an animal getting in there and taking the sick ones. And I think that's why some of them are just disappearing. But overall, other than that one guinea, I have not lost any birds at all in probably 2 months. Yeah, I would say it's probably been a couple months. Um, Maybe 6 weeks. Yeah, I gotta add some of my flock too. Well, thank you, Emily. I'm hoping that the hatchery that I normally get them from gets caught up on their orders. Right now, they're saying they don't have any available until October. But last year, they had it way out like that. And then May, June, long in there, they had a surplus of them. So I'm hoping that happens again this year because I'd rather pay $2.50, $3 a bird than pay five something a bird. I want to keep all the roosters that I have, but I really need to get a few more girls in there for those roosters because they're starting to tear feathers off them. Because right now I'm at about 1 to between 1 to 3 and 1 to 4 ratio rooster to hen. And it should be ideally should be about 1 to 10. But if I could get it up to 1 to 7, 1 to 8 in that range, it'd be a lot better. And I think tomorrow I'm going to be getting their new nesting boxes up. And since half of them are flying out of the run up there every day, I think I'm just going to turn them all loose. And then hopefully they'll use the new nesting boxes where I'm going to put them. I'm going to start feeding them down this way. Because I'm sure they'll go up there at night to roost. I've got 7 roosters, Emily. I've got 2 Easter egg roosters, Barred Rock, mix, Buff Orpington, Black Astrolorp, Black Copper Moran mix, and who did I miss? Okay, that's everyone. Yeah. So 7. Belt Loop 29. Been a member for 19 months. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. I need 30 eggs a day, Judy. I'm hoping it works by putting up those new nesting boxes. Then I can get eggs for myself. And I got a neighbor that has asked me about eggs. So I want to get her some. And then they've asked me at one of the feed stores to bring eggs into them. Yep. Well, I ended up with a couple mixed breed roosters, but the other roosters I was going to use to do the breeding with. But for now, I'm just going to be selling eggs. It's going to be a lot easier. So that's what I'm going to do for now. Yep, that's the thing to do, Judy. Make sure you know what ones are giving you what eggs, and then you can keep the ones you want. Well, and I'm hoping in the next couple months that I can get a good deal on some chicks, and then of course it's going to take a while for them to grow up. Because the hens are the ones, well, I've had some of them die. Like when it got so cold in January and I didn't have any heat in the coop, I lost 3 of them then. And then I've had a few other hens get killed. It just seems like the hens are the ones that seem to be getting killed, so, or dying. So that's how I ended up with having the ratio so far off. Hi, Sanford. How you doing, buddy? Now Sanford's gonna come up, lay down right next to me and Superman. Yeah, I don't know if he's coming up to lay next to me or if he comes up to lay next to Superman. Because usually when he does this, Superman's up here with me. And I have seen him, if Superman's laying on the footstool, Sanford will get up there and lay with him. So I think he's actually come up to lay with him. Radio Jonesy on tour. Been a member for 17 months. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. Jonesy is one of my longtime members. I'm going to check on the longest ones here. Sort by oldest members. Okay, longest one is Sherman's Family Farm, 19 months. Second place is Gary, Belt Loop 29, 19 months. Third is Mike, 17 months. Bobblehead Homestead, Jeff, 17 months. Radio Jonesy, 17 months. Then also Alan from Half Acre Homestead Outdoors, 17 months. Peaceful Death, 15 months. Ace, 14 months. Northwoods Press, 12 months. And then everyone else has been less than a year. But those members there are the ones that have been members for over a year. And if any of my members missed it, I think about half of you have watched it. I put out a members only video on Friday. There's a new animal on the homestead. That's going to be made public probably this coming Friday. That'll be a week after I put it out to members. Then I'm going to put another video out that's going to be public. But in the meantime, any of the members can go check that video out between now and Friday. Well, I'll still be there after that, but what I mean is Friday, there'll be a public video out. Hello, John Bailey. Yep, that's a lot of eggs, Judy. You know, I haven't had any ice cream in a long time, Emily. I'm chocolate ice cream. I'm gonna have to get some. I was actually eyeing it the last time I was in the grocery store. Yep, Jonesy. We're gonna have little Tasmania right here. Yeah, and if it gets too bad, I can separate the roosters. Yep, Joanne, Sanford is a loving kitty, that's for sure. Peaceful Des, been a member for 15 months. Thank you, Des. Well, Gary, I think you're still in second place for being the longest. So even with that break in service, you didn't lose your place because Josh was my very first member. Because I didn't know if I'd get any members. And I remember then, I think Josh becomes a member. You know, speaking of him, I don't see him much anymore. I miss him coming to my live. No, you were the second, Gary. I remember Josh definitely was the first. Hello, Haig. Well, Emily, there should be a join button, like on my phone here, Android phone. I would close out chat, and I think um, I think it would be right to the right of where it said Old Man King Homestead, 2.08K subscribers. I think just to the right of that, there'd be a join button, and on a laptop or computer, it's about the same place. But on an iPhone or an iPad, I don't think you can join memberships from that, from what I've been told. Yeah, my memberships are 99 cents, 2.99, 4.99, and 9.99 a month. Hello, DJ Turneroo. I may be having some strawberry shortcake coming up here soon. When we went to the produce giveaway Friday, I got quite a few strawberries. I think 4 or 5 packages of strawberries. Welcome back, Eddie. Hello, Verna. Joanne Glass has been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, I'm assuming you asked this question before I just answered it earlier, Emily, but again, my memberships run from 99 cents a month to $9.99 a month. There's 4 different levels. Yes, I know, Judy. Josh has had some serious health concerns. I hope he can get back to normal someday and start being more active on YouTube again because everyone misses him. Well, that's what I thought, Gary. I thought I'd heard it doesn't work on an iPhone. I believe there was a link that I can post that people can join from too. Someone had asked me about it, and I finally found it, but I ended up not getting in the description. I'm gonna have to work on that. Judy, I have heard that gaming computers are very good because some of these games take a tremendous amount of memory and everything. Just needs to be a lot stronger to game with it. So it worked very good for videos and stuff. And almost everything I know about computers, I taught myself. There's a few things that people have showed me, and then I just built on that. That sounds like some great specs there on your laptop, Wanda. Yeah, I actually was looking at some laptops the other day and dreaming, and some of them had 32 gigabytes of RAM. What I understand about the RAM, 8 is the absolute minimum, and that's not good. 16, you can get by with 16 halfway decent, but 32 is ideal. Yeah, someday I'm going to have a desktop. You got some power there, Gary. I said she's got good specs. Abbreviation for specifications, Judy? That's what I said. Don't put words in my mouth, Judy. Or we're gonna fight. You'll win, but we'll still fight. All you gotta do is push me. I'll lose my balance and fall. Wonder why that is, Tony. I've been living in the South forever. You know, it seriously does seem like I've been here a long time. Hasn't even been 2 years yet. Be 2 years in May. But it just seems like I've been here for years and years. You keep harassing me, Judy. You'll find out. Hello, Lee. I'll give you your wrench back. Yep, that's right, Emily. Judy and I are going to be in the ring. Someone step on my toes. I feel it. Dino jumped. I think he was on the iron board. Because I have an ironing board in here that I use as a shelf. It was free, so I grabbed it and used it for a shelf. Dino was on that the other day and jumped down and landed on the two smallest toes on my right foot. Boy, that hurt. And he's not even one of the bigger cats. But just the force that he came down with. And of course, I was barefoot. Because I rarely have shoes on inside. Well, Gary, maybe Eddie and I could fight. I'll just have to have an extra cane so I can balance myself with one cane, and then I'll whack him back of the knees with my other cane. There we go. Yeah, Emily, there was some force there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Judy. Because I know when Teddy got neutered in October, they said he was 10 pounds. And see, he was 14 months old at that time. I think he's actually grown some since then. And I've got two cats that are bigger than he is, especially Oreo. There's no way Oreo is less than 15 pounds. So yeah, 50 pounds would be good. You go much less than that, might not be enough. That could be Reverend Joe. Well, the only thing, Gary, if he pushes me, I'm going to lose my balance and I'm going down. Sure doesn't solve anything for me, Wanda. I've never been a fighter. Even when I was younger and possibly could have fought, I just not a fighter. Hello, Jennifer. True, Gary. Maybe I can get to him before he can even reach me. But I'm not going to beat Eddie up. And I'm not going to beat you up either, Gary. No, I didn't, Emily. I know I've been up on Eddie's panel. I think I've been on Gary's panel. I can't remember for sure. But I know I've been on Eddie's, and of course, you know, Eddie was on mine last week, I think it was. A week before. Yeah, I've had very minimal training, Wanda. I was in a ninja class, and on Friday night, we got together with the karate class and did sparring. I do know some blocks. Welcome back, Joanne. Oh, if I go down, Reverend Joe, it's going to be a while before I can get back up. If I have to get down on the floor for something, to look for something under my bed or anything like that, it's a couple minutes before I can get back up. That must have been the night that you had family over for dinner, Emily. Amazon doesn't deliver here, Joanne. They only bring it as far as the post office. Then the mail carrier brings it the rest of the way. That is the stuff that comes by Amazon. Because I've had two packages lately. One came by UPS, and the other they put it into the USPS stream right at the beginning, which I don't know why. It originated in Oklahoma City. And normally, when something originates in Oklahoma City, they take it to Tulsa. And the next morning, it leaves Tulsa, comes to Waldron. The mail carrier brings it. So you're getting it the next day. Well, by USPS bringing it the whole way, it was 5 days getting here. That's why I prefer Amazon delivered to the post office. I gotta agree with Judy. After seeing Emily's first live and actually seeing her, and then have her tell me, I'm just a few years younger than you. I'm thinking, yeah, about 20 years younger than me. But it turns out she's only 3 years younger than me. It's hard to believe. Yeah, I'm just reading the conversation everyone's having between each other. Yeah, Sherry, it is ridiculous. Actually, the pressure switch that I mentioned, um, I don't know if it was the live. I think it was Wednesday night's live. I mentioned that. So I think it was last Monday when I ordered it. Well, that was shipped out. Supposed to be getting it tomorrow. Started out in Tennessee. Then it went to North Carolina. Then it went to Texas. Last night it made it to Arkansas. And right now, it's got to come from Fort Smith to Waldron. That's roughly an hour drive. We'll see if they actually can do that tonight and get it to Waldron. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Same zip code, and it's got to go all over the country. Des, are you still in here? Didn't you send something to Texas and it went to Arizona before going to Texas? I had a package sent to me, started out in Texas, and it went to Florida, and then finally got here a week later. Des, you sent a package out going to Texas, and then it ended up going to Arizona before going to Texas. Am I remembering that right? Yeah, USPS is overall is a slow shipper that there is. Hello, Kathy. Yeah, it was 80 degrees here earlier today. Cooling down now. We got a cold front coming through. Oh, so Florida to Oklahoma, but it went to Arizona before it got to Oklahoma, right? See, Eddie's still here. I was in the ninja class for um I'm not sure how long it was. It was a few months. And then she ended up doing away with it. There wasn't that many in it. And then a couple of them dropped out. So then she just ended up doing away with it. Yeah, I've had some good luck with Walmart, but I've had some issues with FedEx, and I don't know where you are if Walmart ships by FedEx, but that's what they do here. Everything from Walmart comes from FedEx, and there's been some issues with FedEx. I know Amazon. It depends on where you are, what shipper they use. Because when I was living at Brett and Deborah's, everything from Amazon came by UPS. And then when I was living in New York, it was coming by FedEx. And then Amazon started bringing it to the local post office, like they do here, and the mail carrier deliver it. And then Amazon started doing the delivery door to door. I don't know if Walmart does the same thing, if it depends on where you are, how they ship, or what. Well, Des, I believe you that you sent me a Christmas card. Well, I still have not received it. Well, when I was living in New York, the first 6 months that I was out of work, I was getting temporary disability. I think it was $152 a week, something like that. Wasn't much, but that was all I had. So I was looking forward to that check coming every week. It was coming from Long Island, and I was in upstate New York, about 5, 6 hours away. And it was consistently, they mailed the checks out on Thursday. I was consistently getting them on Saturday all summer. Then all of a sudden, I get one that it was sent out the Thursday before Labor Day. I should have gotten it Saturday before. Didn't get it until the day after Labor Day. Okay. So actually, it was only a day late. 3 days because of Sunday and the holiday in there. Then my next check after that, I don't get on Saturday. And it's in the informed delivery. They're supposed to be delivered that day. Don't get it Monday. Don't get it Tuesday. So I go to the post office and ask about it. And postmaster lied to me. She told me, oh, well, you can't go by informed delivery. That doesn't mean anything. And then what she lied about was she told me there was no way that was going to get there in 2 days. She said they'd make changes and in-state shipping was taking 5 days now. Well, I did some research on it and found out the changes they had made was they weren't shipping by air anymore. Everything was ground. And anything in-state or next state away or whatever wasn't affected. It was only like something going from California to the East Coast was going to take a couple days longer. I ended up getting that check 4 weeks to the day from when they mailed it out. When I got it, the envelope was all dirty, had footprints on it. So I think what happened, I think the mail carrier had dropped it. And when it was on the floor of the mail truck, ended up getting kicked under the seat. And then no one found it for 4 weeks. Well, 26 days. I really think that's what happened to it. Yeah, I heard there's supposed to be some major freezing rain up that way, DJ Turneroo. Yeah, where I took the ninja class, my son was in karate there for a long time. There were no pink belts there. It went from white, yellow, orange, I believe it was. And I lost track of what the other colors were. And by the time he gave it up, he was one belt below brown. Either green or blue. I can't remember what it was. I do have a fountain for the cats, Judy. Do you hear it? Doesn't make much noise at all. But I actually have two. I've only got one set up right now because I don't have the extra room right now. I've got one fountain, and then I have just a big bowl that I used to water them in. I keep water in that. So if the power goes out or the pump quits working or whatever, they still have access to water. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Des. Yeah, I've only got two stickers, but I'm going to have them with me, Des. Yeah, you know what, Eddie? Des will bring me a Christmas card, give it to me at the meetup. I'll get home and I'll get the card she sent out the next day. You know, it used to be a joke about mail being delivered years later. I know on some of the old TV shows, they used to make jokes about finding mail in the post office and delivering it years later. Now that's become a reality. That's right, Eddie. Merry meetup. I'm mailing Christmas cards out this year. I'm absolutely gonna do it. I think I probably should start getting the cards addressed now, so I'll have them ready to mail out. Not a bad idea, Wanda. I hate ice storms. As much as I hate snow, I'll still take a snowstorm over an ice storm. Yes, that's right, Sherry. Postmaster used to be an honorable person. I can't believe you can hear that, Judy. Hello, Big Family Expedition. My week wasn't too bad. Even got something accomplished. I forgot to mention that earlier. I got a new mailbox up today. I got that to help out the mail carrier because I think our regular carrier is great. No problem with her at all. But I think there's a sub that doesn't like delivering packages. There's been a couple times I've had a package that gets taken back to the post office. Then the next day, the regular carrier delivers that. I don't know for a fact that it was a sub, but that's what I think. Because otherwise, why would she not deliver it one day, then deliver it the next day? So I got a big mailbox. So almost all my packages that come through the mail will fit in the mailbox now. So I'm hoping that will help with the delivery of them. Yes, Emily. Memberships are taken out automatically. It goes through your Google account. Yeah, sure do, DJ Turneroo. We're living in strange times. Now that's a long time there, Reverend Joe. Find those letters 50 years after they were supposedly mailed. I had a FedEx driver do that in New York, Sherry. I had two packages coming. One was an actual box, and the other was a oversized envelope with a SIM card for a phone in it. Well, as it turned out, I didn't need that SIM card. The one that was in the card, one in the phone, would work for it. But it didn't come. And I was working at the store down the road at that time. And there was a guy that rode an electric bike all over the place. Well, he was going down, let me see, it was 3 roads over from where I lived. He's riding down the road, saw this envelope laying on the side of the road. So he just stopped to see what it was. Had my name on it. Wasn't opened or anything. So he brought it into the store. And I found this when I was riding down Route 69 the other day. And I said, I bet you that's my SIM card that never came. Sure enough, it was. Had the right address on it and everything. And like I said, there was another package I had delivered that day. Well, now I had a tracking number because they never emailed me the tracking number or anything. But now I had the envelope, I had the tracking number on it. So I checked to see what the tracking was on it. And it was saying that it was delivered 15 minutes before my other package was delivered. So it must just be something that he scanned and threw out the door. Oh, I keep getting someone else's mail in my P.O. box. 2 different families. They used to have that P.O. box and never change your address on stuff. And apparently their forwarding order is expired now. So their mail keeps coming to my P.O. box. One guy was getting a statement from John Deere. It looked like he had a loan with them. And it would come every month, statement enclosed. And finally, I know the guy in the post office, he told me, he said, so I'm going to talk to him and see if he can get these addresses straightened out so that stuff stops coming to your P.O. box. He said, if I catch it when I'm sorting the mail, I know where he's living, so I just have it sent there. Because he did away with P.O. box and he's getting his mail at his house now. But I just don't know why people would do that. If I'm going to Mid-America, I'm going to Operation Rendezvous, Mid-America, and Lake Tenkiller. I'd like to go to Jan's meetup, Ozark, something I think what she's calling it. I'm not sure. That's quite a drive. Well, it is for Operation Rendezvous, too, but I'm going to stay the night there, which normally I don't do, but that I'm going to. Well, I know all the ones that where I'm a member, Emily, it goes through my Google account. It goes through my Google account, and then that could be the way I set it up. I can't remember. I go to my Google account, and the money's deducted out of my PayPal. Okay, you have a good night, Joanne. Yeah, sure would be, Tony. A stolen first class stamp be grand theft these days. Hey, don't you love the way they had that temporary increase from, what was it, middle of November to the middle of January? And then as soon as the temporary increase expired, then they put a permanent increase in place. I remember when stamps were 13 cents. I probably remember them being less than that. But when I first started mailing stuff, it was 13 cents. 13 cents for a stamp and 10 cents for a postcard. Yep, big trip, DJ Turneroo. Yeah, Operation Rendezvous is almost 8 hours of driving. So I figure that's going to take me probably close to 10 hours. Yeah, very well could be, Sherry. You just didn't want to deliver them. I order from Chewy once a month. I probably should put smaller orders in case something like that happens to my packages. Yep, you used up all Tony's stamps, didn't you, Judy? Yeah, that's a good idea, Kathy. If you can just make your van into a temporary camper. Um, when you ask where is that one, Wanda, are you talking about Jan's meetup that Jennifer posted? Yeah, that's a possibility. I'm not sure on that one. I would love to go there. Hello, Austin. Yeah, Tony, that's a long ways. I was saying that I wanted to try to keep everything within 3 hours. Maybe I could stretch it to four. And where she wanted to have it originally, she said that would fit my distance requirements. But then something was wrong with that location. She said it wasn't going to work. So that was the end of that. Oh, that's good, Sherry. I've always got everything from Chewy, but sometimes it takes a while. Especially during the winter. Because FedEx was shut down for days for an inch of snow. I know when we had that snow in January, even after the road was bare, they still wouldn't deliver for a couple days. The other one that I'm going to, Wanda, you talk about Operation Rendezvous? That's in Huffman, Texas, just outside of Houston. I've got someone that's going to take care of the critters for me, and I'm going to spend the night down there. Oh, I don't miss the cold weather at all, Jennifer. And we had about a week's worth of winter in January, and then like 3 or 4 days in February, I think it was. So we had less than 2 weeks of actual winter this year, and still, I hated every day of it. But it's nice now. Trees are all leafed out, grass is growing. People have been out mowing. In fact, I got to mow my lawn. That's starting to get up there now. I love it. Hello, Chris. Yeah, I thought that's what Joe asked. Wanda's saying, yes, Joe, I am. Wanda going live tonight. Is that going to be in 33 minutes, Wanda? 10 o'clock your time? Tony, I don't know how that got up there. It's there. Okay, Wanda will be going live in a half hour. And I believe Arkwell Main Survival will be doing this karaoke in a half hour also. Not 100% sure on that because I haven't seen him in my live tonight. Maybe he's got something else going on, but that. There we go. Now I got my name back up there. Arkwell Main Survival does karaoke. Does that at 8 o'clock Central. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm trying to look up to see if he's got it scheduled for tonight or not. And everything messed up here on me. Okay, he doesn't have it scheduled, but that's not unusual. Sometimes he does it the last minute. I've seen him do it like 5 minutes before he goes live. Yep, he's got a post here. His post is actually asking people if they want to just play old time music tonight or do the karaoke. Because last week he wasn't feeling the best, so he just played music, and it was nice. You take requests. How do you put your name up on the screen like mine is? Is that what you're asking, Wanda? If that's what you're asking, you do that from StreamYard. I can't remember how you do it. I have mine set up so it's just there all the time. Um, Not sure. Looking in settings, I don't see it. Not sure, Wanda. It's so long ago since I did it, and StreamYard's changed stuff on here since then. I got to figure out what some of the stuff is that they just added on here. Okay, Ace. I'll be in Wanda's live. I usually have her live and Ark Wild Man's running at the same time. Yes, I do too, Emily. I order all my cat food from Chewy. And their treats. I get my dog food from the local feed store because it's a lot cheaper. It's made by a local company. Well, I say local. It's either Arkansas or Oklahoma. I can't remember what it is. But all the feed I buy, the chicken feed, dog food, it's all made in either Arkansas or Oklahoma. And I get 50 pounds of it for $23.99. And the pedigree that I was getting from Chewy is $29.97 or 98, whatever it is, for 36 pounds. So that's why I started getting the dog food there. Oh, yeah. In February, when we got the, it was supposed to be more ice than we got. And it was. We just had a light glazing of ice and then maybe a half inch of snow. It started Tuesday about noon. FedEx didn't deliver Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of that week. I'm not sure if the roads get muddy or not, Emily. I live on a blacktop road. I never go on any of the dirt roads. But I know the dirt roads normally don't get plowed. Where I live on a state highway, so it's not one of the first roads that they plow. Because Highway 71 goes all the way through Arkansas. It's north-south route. It's a U.S. highway. That is the very first one to get plowed in the county. And once they have that clear, then they start on the other ones. So it's usually the next day after it snows before we see a plow. But the dirt roads, they normally don't even see a plow. No, a lot of stuff in Chewy It would be the same price you can get at other places. And they're a great company to deal with. I don't watch any regular TV at all. Not one bit. The closest I come to watching TV is on either Tubi or Pluto TV. I'll watch some of the old shows from the 60s and 70s. But I don't watch any of the over the air channels at all. I'm not even sure if I can get them here. I know I would need an outside antenna. And even with that, I don't know if I could pick any up. But there's so many options. And one thing I will never, ever, ever do again is pay for satellite TV. I've done that in the past, but that's when I didn't have other options. In fact, the last time I had satellite TV, I had dial-up internet, so I couldn't even watch anything on the internet. Hello, Arlene. Yep. Way back. I don't even own a DVD. Hello. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Samar Ferrari edits. Welcome. Yep, Austin, that's me. Three's Company, Andy Griffith, Beverly Hillbillies, and I also watch Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. Those are the main shows that I watch on Pluto. Usually the only time that I'll watch anything is I'll put it on at night when I'm going to bed, and I'll have it playing all night. But I also watch Petticoat Junction and Green Acres. Because sometimes I'll go to bed with Green Acres on, and then depending on what time I wake up in the morning, it'll either be Maude which isn't one of my favorite shows, but it's okay, or Taxi. Wanda asking a question? See, Emily said, Wanda, you need to bring others up on panel? But I'm not seeing where Wanda asked anything. We're going back a long ways there. I think I'm missing stuff. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's comment. Yes, I love Green Acres, Judy. Yep, it is hard, Emily. Okay, Ace. Emily doesn't know what she's doing. Hi, Superman. Okay, you have a good night, Des. Actually, should end this soon. So everyone can take a little break before you go visit Wanda or Ark Wild Man. Or both, like I'm going to do. Hey, Superman. Austin said hi. Well, been on here for, gotta be getting close to 2 hours and 20 minutes now. 2 hours and 17 minutes. So I think it's about time to call it a night. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even lock my birds up. My coop isn't secure enough to keep a predator out. So I figure they're better off with the door wide open because then at least I've got half of a chance of getting away from a predator. But if the door's shut and a predator gets in there, they don't stand a chance. Well, in about 12 minutes, Wanda Henry be going live, and Ark Wild Man Survival will be going live. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. We got another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. Have a good night, everyone.